Hi guys, today's video is going to be an empties. It's not a tremendous amount of things, it's mostly hair care, but it's everything that I've used up the very last of this month. Going to start with one thing that I actually haven't technically used all of, but I'm going to use it up tonight, and that is the baby oil. I have had this for ages and ages, and the reason that I originally bought it was to get rid of fake tan. If you have had a tanning disaster recently, cannot recommend it enough. Just lather yourself up with it, leave it on for as long as possible, like sit in a towel or something. You know, if you live alone, wander around the house with no clothes on, would recommend. And then after a couple of hours, get in a really hot bath and scrub it all off. It softens everything, it makes it easier to get rid of the dead skin, and it definitely will help get rid of that fake tan. I had quite a disaster last year when I was trying something that was really dark. I forget what it was, and also when I tried that Isle of Paradise. Oh my goodness, my tummy just rumbled like crazy. I think it was the Isle of Paradise tanning water. Was not a fan of that either, but that really helped both times. And just in general, I find that it helps exfoliate and soften your skin. So I'm going to use it tonight just to kind of like refresh. I'm feeling kind of like a new season vibe already. It's like almost the end of August, almost September, almost autumn, which is almost Christmas. So I'm feeling like, you know, scrub everything away and start fresh. So I'm going to use that tonight, and I thought I would include it. It's cheap and cheerful and it does the job. I have a couple of shampoos. The Tresemme Smooth and Silky I used here and there, but I mostly bought for Ella. She liked it. It was, again, affordable, and at the rate she was using shampoo, I wanted to buy her a big one that I didn't have to share my kind of nicer ones with her. But I can't really tell you much about that one. This one, the Dreamlands from Elvive, when I put this in my empties basket, Ella said to me, "Did you use that?" And I said, "Yes." She said, "Apparently that's really terrible for your hair." I haven't heard this. She said something about the silicone, and it's got castor oil in it, and I realised that that is one of those weird, some people say castor oil is amazing for your hair, some people say it's terrible for your hair. I think things like that, the silicones, the oils, if you are applying it to your hair, it's kind of coating your hair. And then if you're using heat, like straighteners, etc., it kind of melts it into your hair, as I understand it. It's the same with that XXL Live colours. They had silicone in them, and then people were using straighteners, and it like made it so that it was an absolute permanent, cannot get rid of colour because it like melted it into the hair. Is that how it works? I don't know, but I don't use a tremendous amount of heat on my hair. I rarely blow dry, let alone flat iron. I can't remember the last time I straightened my hair. Even when I went to the salon, she blew it out, but I didn't want it straightening. Occasionally, maybe I'll curl it, like once in a blue moon, but I'm not super worried about silicones from that perspective. But something to bear in mind, because I didn't know that was a thing, but she told me it was. It was fine. It wasn't something that I would buy again. It was on offer, and I didn't find that it did anything special for my hair. So not one that I'd be like in a rush to repurchase. I'd buy the Tresemme again because, again, very basic shampoo, but it's usually very affordable. I wouldn't not buy something because it just did the job, but it would have to be, you know, the right price. The Stafford KeepIt Clean Replenishing Mask. It's from the range that I really like the dry shampoo from. It says restore and rebalanced badly treated hair. It looks like this. Now, the KeepIt Clean range, the whole thing of it is that you've obviously got dry ends, but your hair feels oily or greasy all the time, and that's why you want to like clarify. The pink clay is for the clarifying. So a mask didn't really, I couldn't quite understand it. I tried a L'Oreal clay mask once, but it was like a scalp mask, which made sense because it was to clarify and make it so that there was less oil in your hair. It doesn't really make sense to me for there to be a mask in a range that is for oily hair. I don't know. It does say it's rebalancing. It says it's for finer hair, badly treated, etc. But I didn't find it to be all that great. It was just kind of like any old conditioner for me. And I didn't really understand how it fit in the range. This was actually sent to me forever ago, and I finally used it this month. Nothing special. I've got another one in here that I just, time and time again, I've tried this Kingsley Elasticizer so many times. This mini, I don't know where it came from. I think it came from a beauty box or something. Years and years ago, I don't know if sent it or I purchased it, I can't remember, but I had a really bad hair situation and I bought the Elasticizer, I want to say. I really don't think it was sent to me initially, and I gave it a negative review on my blog. I was just like, I don't understand this. It's supposed to be amazing and it did absolutely nothing for my hair. It's a pre-shampoo treatment. You're supposed to wet your hair, use this Elasticizer, leave it on for however long, and then wash and dry as normal. And it's supposed to really make a big difference to the texture of your hair and help strengthen it. It just didn't do anything for me. So I left this review on my blog and they contacted me and said, we're really sorry you didn't get along with it, and can we send you the extreme version? So they sent me a shampoo, a conditioner, and the extreme Elasticizer. It still didn't do anything, and I said as much. I don't know if they really truly believe in their product and they just couldn't believe that it didn't work for me, or if they were attempting to buy me off effectively. Like, well, we'll send you 3 things if you say good things about me. The thing with that is, you're sending me 3 things that I don't like. So it's not gonna work, is it? But I just don't understand the hype. I don't know if it's for people who have got very, very, very minimally damaged hair and so they see a little difference. But then if you've got minimally damaged hair, then what's the big deal? I don't know. It's never made a big difference for me when I've had like a little bit of heat damage. It doesn't really do anything more than a conditioner does. And it's never made a big difference for me when I've had really damaged hair. So I used it again this week, just after having my hair bleached a couple of times in a couple of weeks. I was like, I'll use that. It was brand new. I used the whole thing, like from here to here, nothing. Intelligent Nutrients Refining Micro Polish. This I got from my FABFITFUN box. Very excited about my autumn box. I'm going to leave a code below. This is an affiliate code. Basically, if you get $10 off, I get $10 off my box. That's how it works. But the autumn box is always supposed to be the most exciting box. And I can't remember what I got last year, but I feel like it was disappointing. And I've just, what's the word I'm looking for? Customized what's in my box this month. And I'm really, really excited about it. I love FabFitFun. It's the only subscription I'm planning on keeping. I'm not interested in any others. So I got this in my FabFitFun box. It is basically a very, very fine scrub. It was fine. Not super excited about this one. It's not one that I would repurchase. Where's it gone now? Oh, there it is. I got this in my FabFitFun box, and weirdly that month something went, what happened? Oh, I was going to work with them and then I didn't. So they ended up sending me a box for free that was going to be for a sponsored thing, and I already subscribed anyway, which they didn't know. So I got 2 boxes that month, and I got 2 of these. This is awesome. I love it. This is Fast Food Leave-On Conditioner from AG Haircare. And I haven't even opened the other one yet. This has taken me ages to use up. I didn't get it in my last box. I think I got it in the box before. Really? Maybe did I get it in my last box? I can't remember. Bear in mind I've got a lot of hair. I don't enjoy conditioner always. I think it kind of weighs down my hair. I will wash, and I wasn't even conditioning for a while. I was just putting like a little bit of oil or a spray conditioner in before I combed it through. And when I got that, I used the smallest amount. I don't have to mess around, wash it, put it kind of again from here to here. No, I would say from my chin downwards always. Smells really, really nice, and it just made a real big difference to the way my hair dried and detangled. Really, really like that product, and I just googled it before I turned on the camera, and it's around £20 to buy here. It's not a UK product, so it's a little bit tricky, but I would pay £20 for that, especially for how long it lasted. Another thing I got from my FabFitFun box, I think, Wonder Beauty Baggage Claim Golden Eye Masks. I've had a few of these because I think they came in a set, and these were the last ones that I had. I used them the other day because I felt like, you know, this heat, are you waking up every day and you're like super puffy? It almost looks like you've been out drinking all night. What is it all about? I'm so dehydrated and hot and puffy all of the time. So I wore these, and it's just like, I can't show you what they look like because they're not in there anymore, but it does show you little golden. They're like golden paper things, and they just like sit, little tiny sheet masks for under your eyes, but they're gold. Beautiful. I love anything like that, anything that's supposed to kind of perk up your eyes, cool around that area. It just makes a big difference for me, and I really liked those ones, although I don't know whether or not, I mean, I wouldn't repurchase them. I'm trying to be better about purchasing things that are like single use. I know that a lot are like, this is a single-use plastic thing, I realise, but there's a difference for me in my journey between something that you're using lots of times like that and something that is literally one single use and then you throw the whole thing away. I'm looking for an alternative to that is completely recyclable. If you know of like sheet masks, and I'm not talking about just the biodegradable sheet masks because often they come in packaging that is not entirely recyclable, but something that is 100% that I can completely guilt-free purchase, eye masks or sheet masks. Because recently with this like weird puffiness, I've really missed sheet masks and things that I can, like I've pulled out basically all of the ones that I've saved from before I stopped buying them, and I've been using them steadily. I've been keeping them in my fridge and really, really enjoying them. And now I really want to find an alternative. I think I'm going to cut up a muslin cloth and use one of those as like a sheet mask in the meantime, because I'm, please, I'm still on a postcard. Right, this Fruitizyme 5-minute facial from Beauty Pie. This is quite nice. This was sent to me. I've never subscribed to Beauty Pie. I was sent a few products from them last year, and I looked into their subscription. I'm just not into it. Nothing about it really makes me want to sign up. The products aren't really cheap enough for me to feel like I want a monthly subscription, and nothing is like, wow, I really need that, or it's always out of stock when I think of signing up. I just haven't pulled the trigger. People have asked me about Beauty Pie. I don't really want to review the service because I haven't, I don't want to review the products because I haven't actually pulled the trigger on the service myself personally. And it's tricky. This was nice, but there are other products that I like as much that you can get without a subscription. It's very, very similar to the micro abrasion thing that you can get from Pixi that I really like. It's basically just it's kind of like somewhere between an exfoliator and a glycolic acid, because it's got really, really fine exfoliatory bits in it, but it's also got the fruit enzymes, which are like a glycolic acid, like an exfoliating acid. So it's kind of somewhere between those two things, but there are other products that you can get. You don't have to necessarily get it from Beauty Pie. This wasn't a unique product. In fact, I think I have a blog post on products that do similar things to that. Pixie Skin Treats Hydrating Milky Cleanser. This was also sent to me and I didn't like it because I did not like the smell. I ended up using it on my legs. It's just a really foodie smell. It's coconut, but it's not coconut like a light, fruity coconut smell. It's like a heavy, it's probably more of a realistic foodie coconut smell than it is a fruity coconut smell. And I prefer the kind of like tropical light one. And this was, there was something like, I always think of it with candles. I prefer lighter fragrances that are kind of like fresh or fruity at a push. I don't like the ones that are like cinnamon, cider, donut, that kind of thing. Cinnamon cider donut could make a good candle, but that's not my thing at all. It's just there's something in it that's like sickly and not for me, and that is what that reminded me of. So that is everything that I have used up. I wanted to get this done for two reasons. I asked the other day on Instagram if you could open YouTube and there would be a video from me, what video would that be? And several people said empties, so here we are. Also, because we are selling the house, I'm trying to get as much rubbish out of this house at any one time as I possibly can, because at some point when someone asks to come and see the house, I need to be able to like click my fingers and everything's clean, the dream. And keeping my rubbish like this is not conducive with that, so I can throw this away now. Perfect. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. I will be back on Sunday with, I'm trying to remember now, I think I overshot it. I spoke about this in another video and I said that I was going to be talking about my Budget Beauty month, but that's actually this Sunday. So all of September is going to be Budget Beauty month. We did this last year. You guys seem to enjoy it. So every single video that goes up in September will be Budget Beauty focused. I know that I am Miss Budget Beauty, but we kind of, you know, we branch out into other things throughout the year. It just keeps things interesting, but I want at least 1 month a year where we kind of like focus back in on what this is all about. And if you've got any particular requests, any suggestions, any products you would like me to talk about, any brands, let me know. But if you're into that kind of thing, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.